This is a live look at Denver's Mile High Stadium, where Week 1, at least in our replay, concludes with the Denver Broncos of 1986, hopefully the AFC champions. Of course, that's what their fans want, hosting their dreaded rivals, the Los Angeles Raiders. And there's been a switch at quarterback for the Raiders. Although the preseason Sims have Jim Plunkett as a starting quarterback, it will be Mark Wilson. So, from a sold-out 59-degree Mile High Stadium, Week 1 comes to an end with the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Raiders. As the NFL on RSN continues on this Thursday afternoon, sponsored by DigitalTheDice.com. If you're looking for a podcast that goes in all aspects of sports simulations and replays, well, listen to Dave Gardner and myself on DigitalTheDice.com. You can find it on Spreaker and find podcast stores everywhere. Why, good afternoon. My name is Ron Juckett, and it's time once again for some football. We've kind of had a couple of interesting games this week. If you watched live on Tuesday, you saw the Chicago Bears just crush the Cleveland Browns in the second half. Man, that Bears defense is scary. They may actually be better. In fact, in real life, they were 11 points better than they were in 1985. If you were with us yesterday for the tape game, you saw Danny White get hurt. He'll miss 9 weeks. But the Cowboys stifled the New York Giants. In fact, that's what happened in real life, too. It's one of the 2 games the Giants lost. One of them was the opener. And so today, it's the last of our opening week triple header. It's the Broncos and the Raiders from Mile High Stadium. John Elway hoping to pass his way to the Super Bowl for the first time, while the Raiders, it's the end of the just win baby era. But Marcus Allen is in that backfield for Los Angeles. He can catch, he can run, and the defense is still pretty good. This should be a good contest, and so let's get to it. The Broncos have won the toss. So the Broncos have indeed won the toss. Bell is back deep to return for Denver. Gerald Lang and Gerald Wilhite are the upmen for Denver. They stand on the 15. No wind to speak of. 0 to 5 miles an hour, a 59-degree afternoon, and the Raiders are ready to kick off. They're in white with the silver helmets, and the Broncos are wearing the orange jerseys with the blue helmets and the white numbers, and the game is away. Really. Taken at the 2 to the 10, 15, 20, and that's where Seal will make the tackle. And by the way, Franks, I'm not sure who he's playing for, is out today. So it's Ken Bell taking the kickoff from Chris Barr. So the Broncos will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Can both teams lose? Maybe. They can tie. Call your sister-in-law and tell you you want to give her a big wet one, Dave. So John Elway is the quarterback of the Denver Broncos. Sammy Winder and Gerald Wilhite are the running backs, but they're better receivers than running backs. The tight end, Clarence K. And remember, just like if you want to tie, every kiss begins with K. Vance Johnson, one of the 3 amigos, is your split end. And your flanker is Steve Watson, no relation to Tom. We'll meet the line in a minute. 1st and 10. Medium cross to Steve Watson. Elway throwing on 1st down. Waits. Watson's got it. 1st down over the middle of the field. Lester Haynes makes the tackle at the 33. A gain of 13. So Denver going to do a lot of that. They're working it right to left into the closed end of the stadium. Remember, Mile High, the right side where the Broncos are in the end zone was the open end. And, of course, the baseball side is the left end. If home plate is there, probably be between the D and the pylon in Denver in that left end zone. The line for the Broncos, Ken Lanier, the left tackle. Keith Bishop, he's their best blocker up front. He's the left guard. Bill Bryan is your center. Paul Howard, the right guard. And Dave Studdard is your right tackle. Winder off tackle right on 1st and 10 from the 33. Gets it across the 35 to the 37, a gain of 4. And it's Mike Haynes, not Lester, making the tackle. So 2nd and 6 for Denver. Let's meet the Raider defense. Howie Long, whatever happened to him? He's your left end. Mitch Willis is your left tackle. He's not all that great. Bill Pickell is your right tackle. He is pretty good. And Sean Jones is your right end. They play a 4-3. Not that Jerry Robinson. He's your outside linebacker. Reggie McKenzie fills up the middle. And Rod Martin is the right outside linebacker. The corners, Mike Haynes, who's made 2 tackles, is on Steve Watson. Lester Hayes, Mr. Stickham, is the right corner. Stacy Turan is your free safety. And Van McElroy, you can do the hustle, is your strong safety. 2nd down and 6. Wilhite will run trap right on 2nd down, and he gets it to the 40. Mike Haynes has made 3 tackles on 3 plays. 3rd down and 2. And it is indeed, Sports Time Machine, a lovely day at Mile High Stadium. Hope you enjoy the Rocky Mountain oysters from the tailgate. Medium slant, nope. Screen to Wilhite as the Raiders blitz. Elway waits. Flips it down the near side. Wilhite's got it, 1st down. And Robinson drags him down at the 49 of Denver. So another 1st down. Elway 2 for 2 on this opening drive. Winder will sweep to the right. From the 49, gets a block across midfield. 45, cuts it back in before Jones can make the tackle after a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. So Denver, good match so far. Wilhite will run a trap to the left from the Raider 43. Won't get much. Pickell with the tackle after a gain of 1. And it will be 3rd and 1 for Denver. And they'll go with a 3 wide receiver set. Orson Mobley is your tight end. And Mark Jackson is your 3rd receiver. And Elway's going to try a medium out. Raiders play for a zone, and that is incomplete. It was a bad pass. Actually, the Raiders played for the run, so it was the right call, but a bad pass. And Elway says, that's on me. And so Elway's going to call his own number. On 4th and 1, they're going to do it for the bootleg. He rolls right, scrambles left, finds a hole. 1st down, 30, 25, 20. What a play. And McElroy makes the tackle at the 13. Elway got a gain of 29 on that. He turned around, tucked tail, and found the big hole, and the Raiders left him a seam so open that a tailor and a seamstress couldn't fit it. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos from the Los Angeles 13-yard line. Watson. Medium fly from the 13. Elway has time, runs around the pocket. That is deflected by Sean Jones, and Elway is incomplete. 9:35, 1st quarter, 1st possession, no score. Wilhite wants to come out, and Lang will come in. Winder. Well, they're calling for the two tight end set. So Mobley and Kay are the tight ends. Sewell joins Winder, and Sewell will go off tackle left from the 13-yard line. Finds a bit of a seam, gets it across the 10. Howie Long makes a tackle at the 8, and it'll be 3rd and 5 for Denver. So now they go into a conventional 2-back set, Winder and Lang. Kay Short cross. Elway wants 6. He throws. K's got a touchdown, Denver. So 10, 11 plays, 80 yards, and 6 minutes off the clock. And it ends with Elway hitting K for a 5-yard touchdown. And the extra point, I think it's Rich Carlos. It is. The barefoot kicker makes it 7-0 Denver. They nearly take half the quarter. 8:41 to go. 7-0 Denver. So Adams will be back deep for Los Angeles. Walker and Napoleon McCallum, who is supposed to be the thing coming out of college, but could never stay healthy enough. Also played for the Navy, and so he missed a lot of time in the prime of his career. Anyway, they're back for the return. Carlos will put it 6 yards deep, and that'll do. It is Mark Wilson who started the game in real life, so he gets the start for this one. Frank Hawkins is the fullback. Marcus Allen is the running back. He's the tailback. Dokie Williams is the one wide receiver. And Jesse Hester is the near side wide receiver. He'd be the split end. The tight end is a very versatile Todd Christensen. Marcus Allen, off tackle right on first down from the 20. And he gets it to the 21 before Townsend makes the tackle. The Raiders line is average, I would say. Henry Lawrence is the left tackle. Mickey Marvin, not so messy, is the left guard. Don Mosbar, the best of the bunch, he's the center. Charlie Hanna, I wonder if that's any relation to John, is the right guard. And Bruce Davis is the right tackle. Medium slant to Jesse Hester. Wilson is going to be flushed out of the pocket. He waits. There's a flag down, intercepted by Denver by Hart, and he takes it down to the 21-yard line.
Holding, offense, number 70.
And the penalty was a hold on Lawrence, and that's obviously declined. So the Broncos will take over. Mike Harden with a pick. Let's watch it again. Wilson took a long time to throw it. Harden just watched the eyes, and it got down to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Denver. Johnson on a medium slant. Elway runs around, waits, throws, checks it down to a running back. It'll be Gene Lang at the 19, and that's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for Denver, and they're in the red zone again. Under 7:30 to go, first quarter. How you doing, Lord Craig? So Winder will sweep it to the right from the 16. Tries to find a seam. He does. To the 11. They get the measurement, and it's short. So Winder got 5, but it wasn't enough. 3rd and inches. And Mike Haynes makes his 4th tackle. Gene Lang will try a dive play on 3rd and inches. He's got it to the 5, and Jones makes the tackle at the 3. And Denver is showing why they own the AFC in 1986. So Gene Lang gets 8 on the dive play, and it's 1st and goal from the 3. 2 tight ends set now, Winder and Sewell. And so Sammy's going to take the draw play here. He waits for the pendulum to swing, and it swings all the way for 6 points. Sammy Winder, 4 carries for 20 yards. And that's why you can't turn the ball over. You want to know why you don't fake punt from the 20? That's why. Rich Carlos for the second extra point of the period, and it's good. So 4 plays, 21 yards, and 94 seconds. 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Denver 14, the Raiders nothing. Captain Carl, how are you, my friend? Nice to have you along. So again, Adams deep, Walker and McCallum the upmen. And the Raiders find themselves in a dilly of a pickle early on. They'll return this from the 1 yard deep. Carlos booms it. Taken at the goal line. 10, 20, 30 yard line. So it is Stephon Adams with a 31-yard return, spotted at the Raider 30, 5:53 to go, first quarter. Well, let's meet the Bronco defense, shall we? Simon Fletcher, your left end. Andre Townsend, your left tackle. Greg Cragen, the right tackle. And Rulon Jones is the right end, and he's a 10. The Hall of Famer Tom Jackson, the left linebacker. In the middle, Ricky Hundley. And Jim Ryan is the right outside linebacker. Mike Harden, who already has an interception, is your left corner. Louis Wright is the right corner. Steve Foley is the free safety. And Dennis Smith is on Todd Christensen. He's the strong safety. Flat pass to Allen on 1st and 10. Allen has it behind the line, 30, 35. He cuts across the 40, gets 11, and the Raiders finally have a first down. So the Broncos double Todd Christensen, and Marcus Allen gives the Raiders their first big play of the ballgame. Spotted at the 41. Off tackle right to Allen. And he gets some good movement. Rulon Jones with the tackle at the 44. And we'll go under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. So 2nd and 7. 14-0 Denver. Bobby Catalano, my dear, how are you? And Bobby thankfully didn't get any damage with Dorian. Dokie Williams on 2nd and 7. Medium out. Wilson in the pocket, looks, and he overthrows Williams. Harden again with a good coverage. And Mark Wilson is shaking his head. So the Raiders go with the 3 wide receivers. Mark Pattinson, is the 3rd receiver. Todd Christensen. A short hitch on 3rd down. Wilson, quick throw. Christensen's got it in Denver territory. He crosses the 45. It's a gain of 12. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Denver 44. Glad to hear that, Bobby. Hoping that our friends along the Carolinas and Georgia make out as well as you do. 2 running back set. Raiders will work out of the eye. Trap right for Frank Hawkins. He's the fullback from the 44. Gets a block, 40. First down. And he's hit by Harden at the 30. And so the Broncos keyed Allen, and Hawkins just ripped open his own hole. He gets 14. The Raiders have it on the Bronco 30. What little wind there is here in Denver, the Raiders are going into it. It is a drop-dead gorgeous fall afternoon here in Denver, 59 degrees. Steve P. says, yeah, the Carolinas are getting hammered. So 1st and 10. Short hitch to Dokie Williams. Wilson throws. That's incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
And
number
the Raiders
65,
hold. Messi
10-yard
Marvin
penalty.
makes the hold. So it's 1st and 20. Yeah, you laugh. You laugh. Hal Davis is going to cut your tushy. So spot it at the Denver 40. 1st and 20. Marcus Allen will run the draw, and he gets about 4 or 3 as he's brought down by Rulon Jones after a gain of 3. 2nd and 17. Bill Reynolds, how you doing? Hopefully your job search is going well. Steve P. says his brother lives in Wilmington and headed to Raleigh yesterday. It's just riding the coast the last time I knew. The unwelcome house guest that will never leave. Hawkins on a screen. He's going to cut to the far side. Wilson's got him. 40, 35, 30, 25. Harden makes a tackle at the 24, and it's a much more manageable 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders. So Wilson, following the interception, has played well. 3rd and 4, 1:39, clock running, first quarter. 14-0 Broncos. Christensen. Medium slant. Wilson has all day. He waits. Dumped down to, I think that's Marcus Allen. No, it's Hawkins. It's a gain of 5, and it's a first down. So the Broncos play the 4-2 nickel basic. Mickey Hunley with the tackle. But the Raiders convert. Allen. Pitch to the near side from Wilson. Gets across the 20, and Ryan will hit him for a gain of 3 at the 16. 10 seconds to go, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. We've played one at Mile High Stadium. It is Denver 14, the Raiders nothing. This is the NFL on RSN. Why am I not getting any score? There we go. And so Patreon brings you this scoring update. The 2 scores for Denver. Elway, an 8-yard pass to Kay on the opening drive, a good 11-play, 80-yard drive. Then following the interception, Sammy Winder dove it in from the 3, and that's how Denver got their 14 points. So 101 yards for Denver, 65 for the Raiders. Mark Wilson, 4 of 6 for 41. And a pick. Elway, 4 of 6 for 34 and a score. And, of course, Elway had the big run, that 29-yard bootleg on, was it 3rd and short? So we start the second quarter. Hopefully that's not blurry for you. Someone would have said something by now. No, I'm going it. The full 8 megs. All right, 2nd down and 7 as we start the second quarter. Raiders now have the wind behind their back. Remember, they're going from the closed end to the open end here, so it's not as loud. Allen. Off tackle right out of the eye from the 16. Gets it across the 15. Rulon Jones makes a stop at the 14, and it's 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. And they are certainly in field goal range for, I believe that's Matt Barr. Dokie Williams on a medium slant on 3rd down. Wilson throws. No! Steve Foley, the nickelback, got a hand on it and takes away the touchdown. So the Raiders are going to be forced to do a 31-yard field goal. No, it's Chris Barr. Matt is with, I believe, the Browns. So Chris Barr. The holder will be Mark Wilson. Mose Barr, I believe, is your center. And a good snap, a good hold, and a good kick. And so the Raiders are finally on the board. 12 plays, 56 yards. But it's only 3 points. 14-12 to go in the first half. Denver 14, Los Angeles 3. Philip Reynolds rooting for the Raiders. Ken Bell back to return this one for Denver. He stands on his 8. And Barr is excited. He booms us 2 yards deep in the end zone. Will be returned. 10, 20. Oh. And Dan.
Holding.
Oh.
Receiving team.
Well, not only was a tackle made at the 17, but Remsburg, that looks like a mugshot if you ask me, gets called for the hold, and Denver will start this drive from their own 7-yard line. 14:05 to go, first half. 2 tight ends set. Wilhite will try a sweep to the left from the 7-yard line. It gets down the sideline, and he does find a bit of a seam. McKenzie with the tackle, Reggie McKenzie, for a gain of 4, and that will give Elway some room to operate. Lang back in the backfield with Winder. It'll be a short, flat pass to Winder near side. Elway, quick throw. Winder's got it. He gets it across the 15 more. First down, 25. It's a gain of 16. McKenzie missed the tackle, and McElroy got there late. And so it's 1st and 10 from the Denver 27. So 2 plays, 19 seconds, and 20 yards. Well, someone's having a party in Melbourne, Florida. I have friends that live down there. 15 kilos? Imagine the profit you can get from that. Retro Sports Network and myself do not condone any drug use whatsoever, unless it's legal in your state, and then I really don't care. The more you know. What is the street value on 15 kilos? Not going there, but that's funny. That's a lot of coke, man. 1st and 10 for the Broncos from the Denver 27. Winder and Lang in the backfield. Medium out to Steve Watson. Elway has time. He waits. Goes to another receiver instead. That's Winder. And he's hit for a gain of 1. Rod Martin with a quick tackle. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line of Denver. 2nd and 9. 13:40 to go in the half. Really? $1 million. And of course, you're not going to claim that on your taxes if you sell it. Wow. Yeah. Winder. Off tackle right on 2nd and 9 from the 28. Gets it across to 30. Howie Long makes a tackle at the 31. And so that will be a gain of 3. 3rd down and 6 for Denver. And they'll go to a 3 wide receiver set. Will Hyde is in the ball game. He will not block. Elway will go out of the gun. Watson, Johnson, and Jackson and Mobley is your tight end. Short slant to Mobley is the call. Elway back himself throws. Mobley's got it for a first down. McElroy makes the tackle after a gain of 9. Spot it at the Bronco 31 and give Denver a fresh set. Steve. Not supposed to make me laugh like that. Gonna stay there. Three running back or 3 wide receivers set. Off tackle right out of the gun. Wilhite gets it across the 40, and it's a gain of 2. Honey, where'd you get the new Porsche? Just some stuff I found on the beach. Elway again out of the gun. Winder and Lang back in there as the Broncos go with a conventional 2-and-2 set. 2nd down and 8. Sewell down the backfield with Winder. Trap right for Sewell. And he gets it across the 45. Rod Martin with the tackle after a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down and 2 for Denver. Elway will call his own number. He's going to go on a sweep to the right out of the gun. He finds a hole. First down, 45 of Los Angeles. Martin makes a tackle after a gain of 10. And Denver has just done a good job running the football. For 14 carries for 92 yards in the first half. First fresh set for Denver from the Raider 42. Vance Johnson. Medium slant. Elway stays out of the gun. Raiders can't do anything with it. Throw down is incomplete. Lester Hayes in the stick and trying to make the pick, but nothing doing. And the clock will stop with 10 minutes to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. 14-3 Denver. Winder now have a more conventional formation. Sweeps it to the right from the 42. Waits for a block. Grips it. 35. Flag is down. It's a first down if it's not against Denver.
Offside.
And it is not against Denver. It was offside on Lester Hayes. Penalty. And so, obviously, that will be declined. It's a gain of 13. And Denver has it at the Los Angeles 29. Keith Bishop, the left guard, making that big block. Sewell. Nope. They're going to audible into a screen to the near side. The Raiders blitz. Elway throws. Sewell has it across the 30. Torrin makes a tackle at the 27 as Sewell tried to cut up towards the middle of the field instead of towards the sideline. Didn't work, still got 2. 9:39 clock running. Second quarter. Broncos 14, Raiders 3. Winder. Off tackle right. And he gets a block across the 25. Jones with the tackle. Sean Jones with his third stop of the game. Winder is 40 yards. 3rd and 4 for Denver. And they are in range for Carlos. It would be 40 yards right here. 3 wide receiver set. Mobley. Short slant. Elway has time. Throws. Incomplete. Torrin tipped it. And now Mobley is pointing to his knee. He's done for the day. And so Denver will have to kick. So Carlos takes the shoe off. And this would kind of be... It's a misnomer the way this field looks. There would be a baseball infield in here at that point, and he'd be kind of on that top of where second base would be, between the grass and the dirt. 65.4% chance. Rick Carlos is your holder. Well, you can't... Mike Horan, the punter, is the holder. We're going to say Brian is the long snapper. Carlos gets a foot on it, and it's straight. True and good from 40 yards. So, it's 14 plays, 70 yards. 8:12 to go in the half. Denver 17, the Raiders 3. Yeah, they had a minor league team there for a long time. The Denver Zephyrs, as a matter of fact. I did not make the joke. You're welcome. Before that was the Bears. So, yeah, back in September, it was still a baseball field. PCL AAA team. So Carlos will boom this 2 yards into the end zone. Taken out by the Raiders. 5, 10, 20, 3-yard line. So that was Adams, Stephon Adams, and Como makes the tackle after a 25-yard return. So the Raiders are kind of stymied. 17-3. Todd Christensen on a medium fly on 1st and 10. Wilson is all day, goes down to Hawkins.
Pass interference.
And I thought that was going to be the call. Hundley was on him like 2 middle school kids trying to slow dance on a disco song. It just doesn't work. And Hundley will take the 5-yard penalty. Second flag on Denver for 13 yards. And 1st and 10 from the Raider 28. Hawkins will run a trap to the right. From there, across the 30, 35, he'll be He got 9 before Smith made the tackle. Dennis Smith. So Hawkins, a good run, and the Raiders will have it 2nd and 1 from their own 37. Mile High was a big baseball stadium. Remember, the Rockies played there for 2 years before Coors opened up. Nice baseball stadium, huge. And for the Rockies, it seated 73,000 for baseball. Marcus Allen trap left on 2nd down and 1. He's got it. He keeps the legs moving around the 40. Now Townsend's hurt for Denver, and his return is questionable. So 1st and 10 from the Raiders from their own 40. 7:07 to go in a half. And I think it's Ryan is in the ball game. Dokie Williams. Short out on 1st down. Wilson, quick throw. Williams has got it. Midfield, he's got a 1st down. Harden makes a tackle after a gain of 11. 1st and 10 from the Denver 49-yard line. Raiders under 7 to go, 1st half. They're driving. Hawkins in the flat, but there's a flag down. Somebody moved.
False start. Offense. Number 85.
It was Dokie
5-yard
Williams.
penalty. Repeat 1st down.
And Tom Flores is not a happy camper with that. 1st and 15 for the Raiders from their own 46. Allen will go on the dive from there. Tries to fight towards midfield. Foley will stop him after a gain of 2. And it's 2nd down and 13 from the Raider 48. They had the football. They're working it left to right. White jerseys, silver pants, silver helmet. Barksdale is a new receiver for Hester. Rod Barksdale, 2nd and 13. And they're going to try and medium out to him. Wilson rolls right, throws it down. It is caught. There's a flag down. It's a 1st down if it holds.
Holding. Offense.
But it doesn't
Number
hold.
72.
Mosbar, the
10-yard
center.
penalty.
So not only does that 14-yard catch come off the board, but you back them up 10 more. And so it's 2nd and 23 from the Raider 38. Allen on the screen, near side. Wilson waits, throws. Allen's got it. 35-40, 45-50. Good call. He got a gain of 14. And it's 3rd and 9 for the Raiders from the Denver 48. So they got those 10 yards back. And the Raiders go to a 3 wide receiver set. Barksdale, the 3rd receiver. Williams and Hester are also there. Medium slant to the tight end, Todd Christensen. Wilson from center throws into double coverage, and Smith made the dive but could not pick it off. And so the Raiders will have to punt on 4th and 9. 4:37. Good drive, but the penalty was costly. And how many times have the Raiders had that happen to them? So Ray Guy will do a sideline punt. Denver will let this roll inside the 10. Guy gets it away, and it will roll dead at about the 12-yard line. At the 11, so a 37-yard punt. 4:25 to go, 1st half. Denver 17, the Raiders 3. My nose itches. ID Jester, how are you? Glad to have you along. So, by the way, we're still looking for someone else to join us for Dungeons & Dragons. If you want to play on Sunday nights and know the game and know Fantasy Grounds a little bit, idjesterlive@gmail.com, and you get to see me, Tabletop Sports Delaware, and my wife. She's keeping all of her clothes on, trust me. So if you're interested, give idjesterlive@gmail.com a note, and he wants to talk to you. It's 1st and 10 for Denver. 4:25 to go first half. 17-3, the Broncos lead. Wilhite back in the ball game with Winder. 2 running back set, 2 wide receiver set. Wilhite, short flat near side from the 11. He's got it behind the line of scrimmage. He's got a little bit of room. Robinson will knock him down after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, clock running, under 4 to go. 17-3 Denver. They got 14 points really quick after a long drive to start the first quarter. A Mark Wilson interception set up a quick Denver touchdown, and that's how they got their 2 scores. Vance Johnson from the 15. Medium slant. Elway back is rushed. Throws. It is caught by Johnson. Hit by Lester Hayes. That's Jones limping off the right end. And his return is doubtful. Craig Townsend will come in. And so Elway 10 of 14 for 78 yards. Clock stop 3:44. From the Denver 27, 1st and 10. Not a problem. So, 1st and 10 for Denver. What am I running here? Winder. We'll go off tackle right from the 27. He keeps the legs moving. Willis tackles him at the 30. That's what Los Angeles was keying on, and Mitch Willis makes the stop. 8 carries for Sammy for 43 yards this opening Sunday. 2nd down and 7. Watson on a medium out. Raiders blitz. Elway waits. He throws it down to K. Incomplete. Safety blitz, and Elway went to the second read and had nothing open. So 3rd down. 3 wide receivers set. Hackett. Can he even catch? No. Kay stays in the game to block. Shotgun for Elway. Mark Jackson. Medium slant. Elway is flushed. He throws over the middle. Caught by Jackson. And he's hit at the 44, a gain of 17, and Denver has a 1st down, 2:50, clock running, no hurry. Wilhite on a screen. He's going to go to the near side. Elway dumps it down to him. Across midfield, 45. Robinson with the stop, a gain of 10. And with 2:11 to go, we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. And so Denver, another good drive on the Raiders. 2-minute warning here at Mile High Stadium. It's the Broncos 17, the Raiders 3. This is the NFL on RSN. Sometimes, Bobby, if Al is working, he can't chat. He always will try to watch these. He felt a little bit better, and the last live stream I was in, he responded to. So he was responding to people last night. I think he's just busy at work. So 2 minutes to go. 3 wide receiver set remains in action. Watson. Medium out. Elway continues to work out of the gun. Has time. He waits. He flips it down the sideline, and he just throws it away. There wasn't anybody there. And the Raiders just knew how to defense that. So 1:56, 2nd and 10. Be a short slant to the tight end K. The Raiders try to do a Chinese fire drill, and the Denver had the corner blitz. And the Raiders have kind of clamped down. But the Broncos, why are they ahead? Well, they're 6 of 8 on 3rd down today. Johnson on a medium fly. Raiders blitz. Elway throws. Incomplete. Seal, the nickelback with the good coverage, and that will lead to a punt. So the Broncos get it to the Raider 43 and go no further. And so Jack Weil is your punter. And he will punt it deep. And this looks like a touchback all the way. Yep. No! Fielded by the Raiders. There's a flag down. Walker got it at the 3.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
Oh, yeah. Tom Flores is going to be thrilled with that. And so the Raiders start from their own 2. And I can hear Gardner going, pitch. Call a pitch, Ron. 2 tight ends set. Allens and Hawkins are your running back. Parker is your other tight end. The Raiders are just going to run this out of their own end zone. Hawkins on a dive, and he matriculates it to the 6. It's a gain of 4. The Broncos do not call time, and the Raiders do not call time. Marcus Allen on a trap right from the 6-yard line. He's hit by Rulon Jones for a loss of 1. And Denver will call timeout on 3rd and 7. From the Raider 5. Short cross to Christensen. Wilson, quick throw, incomplete. So the Broncos will have a minute and 2 timeouts. 4th and 7 for the Raiders. And Ray Guy will stand on the back of his own end zone. Gerald Wilhite, by the way, stands on midfield ready to return it. And Guy backs him up to the Bronco 45. Wilhite gets it across to the 49 of Denver before Barnes can knock him down, and with 55 seconds spotted at midfield. So there you go. 2 timeouts, 55 seconds, and a 17-3 lead. Johnson on a long out. Elway wants it right now. He's going to scramble, and he gets it to the 45, 44-yard line. There's a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
And that's why
Number
Elway had the
70,
hole
10-yard
stuttered.
penalty.
The right tackle gets called for the hold, and with the ball on the 40, I don't think we're going to run too much more. Kenny Bell will just go on the dive. From the 40, he gets it to the 43. Did the Raiders call time? No. And that'll do. We played 1 half of football. It's the Broncos 17, the Raiders 3. They'll get the football in a moment. But don't you want to see what we're doing next week? 2 live games for you on Tuesday and Thursday. We start from the Middlelands as the defending AFC champion New England Patriots play the New York Jets. That will be our Tuesday game. And our Thursday game will be the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers from Candlestick. By the way, if you own this season, that game is wrong on the schedule. And one of those Uncle Ron moments, I remember the second game they played was like the last Monday night of the season, and it was and I got to stay up for it because it was on Christmas vacation, and it was from Anaheim. So the Patriots and Jets on Tuesday, and the Rams and the 49ers on Thursday. This is the NFL on RSN. And so the scoring in the second quarter was pretty much a battle of field goals. Barr from 31 to make it 14-3, and then Rich Carlos with 8:12 to go made it 17-3. So Wilson 6 of 11, but look at that rating of 34-7. That's stinky. John Elway 12 of 20 for 105 yards, but Denver doing what they need to do. So Adams back deep. Stephon Adams, he stands on his 7. 59 degrees, just a beautiful afternoon here in Denver. Walker and McCallum, the upmen, and this will be taken by one of the upmen at the goal line. 10, 20, 25, 30. It was Walker, and Lilly hit him at the 31.
Holding. Receiving team.
But it won't matter, as Bill Pickell gets pickled. So that's the 5th penalty for the Raiders for 42 yards. They start the second half from their own 15. Dokey Williams. Medium out. Wilson has time. He waits. Williams has it. 30. First down. And it's hit at the 34 by Harden. And it's out of bounds. 14-41. A gain of 19 on the first play from scrimmage. Off tackle right for Marcus Allen from the 34. He's hit right at the line by Carter. Delayed blitz and a double on Christensen, and Bruce Davis just didn't see it coming. So Reuben Carter makes his first tackle. 2nd and 11. Christensen on a short slant on 2nd and 11. Wilson throws, and he threw it into double coverage. The Raiders just don't look ready for the year. Been a sloppy game for them. And Wilson is 7-13 for 85 yards. 3rd and 11. Raiders go to the 3 wide receiver set. Jesse Hester on a medium out. Uh-oh, this is trouble. Wilson slow getting out of the pocket. He looks around. He's flushed. He throws. Intercepted by Denver. Louis Wright picked it off for a loss of 1, or a gain of 1, but it does not matter. Denver's got it at midfield. So Wilson kind of got dogged on that one, and Louis Wright just was the only one there. And that was an easy play. So, 1-play drive attempt. Watson on the bomb. Elway's going to get sacked by Greg Townsend, and he turned his ankle. Oh, my goodness. Townsend got through it. Elway never heard it coming. You can just see the compression there, and Elway got his cleats stuck in the turf. We are fully on the grass on this half of the field, and it's 2nd and 17 from the Bronco 43. Winder will try a sweep to the right to get some of these yards back from the 45, 50, 45, and Winder got 16. Keith Bishop, the left guard, made the big block, and it's 3rd and 1. Elway gingerly going back from the huddle. Wilhite back in the game. On a dive on 3rd and 1 from the 41. And the Raiders stand him up. He keeps the legs moving. They bring out the sticks. And it's a Dave Gardner measurement. First down, Denver from the Raider 40. So 1st and 10. Elway hobbling along. He wants Wilhite in the flat. He won't get Wilhite in the flat. It's incomplete. The Raiders blitz 2, and they keyed Sammy Winder. So 2nd and 10 from the Raider 40. Winder. Trap left. Elway hands it off. Winder is hit by Pickell, but after a gain of 5, 3rd and 5 for Denver. Winder, 10 carries, 64 yards. A good afternoon for him. Clarence K. will try a medium cross. Elway gets a 7-step drop-off. He waits. Oh, he's going to scramble, and he's going to get hit by Pickell after a gain of 2. And so the ankle can't be that bad. Elway needed to show some patience there. And on 4th and 3, Carlos is going to try this from 50 yards. And so this one will be fully on the plush grass. Carlos, a 48.1% chance. Haran will hold it. Carlos gets a beautiful toe on it, and that is good. Why he was kicking with Farrah Fawcett's toes, I don't know, but it's a 50-yarder, and it's good. And so Denver goes up 20-3. 9:57 to go in the third quarter right here on RSN. So here comes Adams. Stephon Adams, 1 yard deep in his end zone. To the 5, 10, 20. Good return. And no flag. So it's taken at the 25-yard line. And Mark Wilson comes out for this drive. You'll wonder if the Raiders will have to go to Plunkett. He played in this preseason semi did, but in the real game it was Wilson. Carl Mecklenburg is in the game at left end, by the way. Barksdale. Medium slant. Wilson. Rolling, throwing over the middle. Caught by Barksdale after a gain of 16. So 1st and 10 from the Raider 41. So a good play for Wilson on first down. Louis Wright gets called for a second tackle. Off tackle left for Marcus Allen from the 41. He found a touch of a seam, but Hundley will knock him down after a gain of 2. And it's 2nd and 8. Frank Hawkins. Trap right. Cuts it across. The 43 is stood up by Carter. Now Cragen is hobbling off. His return is doubtful. The right tackle. And Colorado. So the Broncos just don't have a good defensive line outside of Rulon Jones. So 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Marcus Allen splits out as a wide receiver. Allen, short hitch is the call. Wilson by himself, quick throw, incomplete. And so the clock stops with 8:07, and the Raiders again have to punt. Regai boots it away, deep punt, taken at the 15, 20, 25. Gerald Wilhite got 10, King with a tackle, and the Broncos with 8:01 to go in the third still lead at 20-3. The Raiders defense needs something pretty quick. Winder. Sweep left on 1st and 10 from the 25. And he only gets 3 before Piquel makes the tackle. But right now, Denver's going, we want that clock to run. Wilhite. Dive play for the 28. He gets it to the 31. He got away from Craig Townsend, but Howie Long sketchered his way to a tackle. And that will make up 3rd and 4 with 7 to go. Clock running. Denver 31-yard line. Nope, no one there I want for that. Watson. Medium slant. Elway back to throw on 3rd down. He does, and that's incomplete. He threw underneath to Johnson, and Piquel hurried Elway. And so it's 4th and 4. And the Raiders get their 3 and out that they desperately needed. Jack Weil will deep punt to Walker, who stands on his 25. Goes to the right sideline, 30, and is hit by Hunter after a gain of 8. 46 on the punt, a return of 8. You can figure out the net. So the Raiders, 6:31 to go, third quarter. They trail 20-3. Medium hitch to Todd Christensen. Wilson throws on the run, and Christensen got it, hit immediately by Smith after a gain of 14. So the Raiders have it 1st and 10 from their 45-yard line. Clock running, about 6 to go in the third quarter. They need points this drive. Trap right for Marcus Allen. And he finds a bit of a hole. Ryan will knock him down after a gain of 4. So Jim Ryan has 6, and Allen, The Broncos have held him to 21 yards on 11 carries. 2nd and 6. 5 to go, third quarter. Hawkins will go to the far sideline on a medium flat, and Wilson can't find a receiver, and that's just a busted play. He tried to find Marcus Allen, and he just couldn't find anybody. So 3rd and 6, and the clock stops with 4:54. So 3rd down, and the Raiders are going to try the end around with Doki Williams. He's got it across midfield, but Rulon Jones just knocked him down from behind. And instead of getting the 9 yards that Doki averaged, he got nothing, and is going to have to like it. And again, Ray Guy is out there. And Jim Plunkett, the pride of Stanford and the New England Patriots, is warming up. Guy gets it away down the sidelines. That's going to roll out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Oh, my goodness. A 48-yard punt backs the Broncos up to the shadow of their own goal line. 4:04 to go in the third. 20-3 Denver. So Winder and Sewell and a 2 tight end set. Hackett, by the way, is the other tight end. Off tackle left from Winder from the 3. He gets it across the 5. McKenzie makes the tackle at the 9. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 for Denver. Lang, trap left. Gets it to the 10. Piquel makes the tackle at the 11. Gain of 2. And now they'll go with a conventional set. They just wanted to give Elway room to throw it. Broncos have run it 26 times for 153 yards. Under 3 to go. Medium cross advance. Johnson Elway. 7-step drop. Waits. Throws down to a running back. And they're short. The Raiders got him again. He flipped it down to Winder. He got 2. He needed 2.5. And so Denver's not going to go for it on their own 13-yard line. Lyle will punt this deep. He stands in his own end zone. Short punt, taking it midfield. And then only return of 3 as Walker had it. Fulton Walker, the former Miami Dolphin, is the Raider return man. 49-yard line of Denver. 1:56 to go, third quarter. It's the Broncos 20, the Raiders 3. And if you're just joining us because it's after 1 o'clock, I'm Ron Juckett. This is our Thursday game of the week. The Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Raiders from Week 1 of the 1986 season. It's Denver 20, Los Angeles 3 at the end, nearing the end of the third quarter. Christensen. Medium out on first down. Wilson going to stay in for one more series. Christensen's got it. And a first down, a gain of 14. So $1:50 to go in the third. 1st and 10 from the Denver 35. Hawkins on first down. Trap right. And tries to get to the line. He does. 30, 25. First down. The ball is loose. Carter recovers it. And Foley recovers for Denver. Bruce Davis ripped open the big hole. Harden stripped the ball out. And Denver takes over on their own 24. The third turnover for the Raiders might be their biggest, as that one definitely took points off the board. Off tackle right for Winder from the 24. Gets a bit of a block. Now, Jones is ruled out for the game. Is that rule on Jones? Anyway, Winder got 5. Clock is running. Rod Martin makes a 6th tackle. 2nd and 5. Wilhite on a short hitch. Raiders blitz. Wilhite's got it. First down and more. He gets it to the Bronco 40 before Robinson makes the tackle. 56 seconds to go in the quarter. Winder will try a sweep to the near side from the 40-yard line. He gets it across to the 45. There was a flag that was down, but they'll pick it up. McKenzie says, we'll make the tackle. And that'll do it. We've played 45 minutes here in Denver, and the Broncos are all over the Raiders. It's 20-3. This is the NFL on RSN. And so the only scoring in the third quarter was Carlos, a 50-yard field goal. Denver has owned the time of possession in this game, 26-42 to the Raiders 18-18. Here, honey, leave me one of those little... Yep. Okay, so wifey's off to an appointment. 2nd and 5. For Denver, short slant to Steve Watson. Elway's going to scramble, and Howie Long will make the sack. Now, thank you. Now, Bill Pickell picked up a stinger, and he won't be back. So Wise is in at the left tackle for the Raiders. This has been a costly game for injuries. 3rd down and 8. Second sack of Elway, and the first from Howie Long. They go 3 wide receivers. Mark Jackson on a medium out. Elway, this time under center, rolls around. He throws, and it's tipped by Ron Martin, and the Broncos can't do anything after the turnover. 14:51 to go in the football game. And Jack Weil will punt. Deep to Fulton Walker. Walker will return this from around his 15-yard line to the 20, and he's hit right there after an 8-yard return. So 46-yard punt, 8-yard return. Raiders take over from their own 20. They need 17 points in a hurry. 14:44 to go. 1st and 10. Medium out to Dokie Williams. Wilson is going to scramble. He took too long, and now his bell's been rung. And so now Jim Plunkett will come in. It's a loss of 6 as Wilson doesn't know where the hell he is. Simon Fletcher with the sack. 2nd and 16 from the Raider 14. Allen on a screen pass from Plunkett. He waits. Allen's got it. 20, 25. Harden with the tackle. It's a gain of 14. 3rd and 2. Wilson says he's ready. Flores says, get back there. Let's give Jim Plunkett a try. 3rd down and 2. Hawkins. Trap right. They're going to run out of this. And Hawkins gets a block to the 40. It's a 1st down and a lot more. A gain of 13. As Ryan, the right linebacker, makes the tackle. Henry Lawrence, the left tackle, made the big block. Allen. Off tackle right on 1st and 10. Across the 40. 45, Rulon Jones. So that's not the Jones that was ruled out. Makes the stop after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 from the Raider 48. So Plunkett comes in for the injured Mark Wilson. We'll try a short hitch to Todd Christensen. Plunkett, quick throw. Intercepted by Smith. Dennis Smith picked off Jim Plunkett. And the Broncos have it 1st and 10 from their own 47. Here it is again. There was a point, what was that? A 0.3 chance? A 0.6 chance. So 0.6%, and it doesn't matter. When it's your day, it is your day. And for Denver, today is their brute day. You too. Thanks for watching. So Winder will try a sweep to the right. 12:03 to go. 20-3 Denver. Winder gets it to the 49. Greg Townsend with the tackle. And that is a gain of 2. And so Denver starts to slow it down. Dave Gardner still waiting for his body paint to show up. It's coming from the Pony Express from Las Vegas. Wilhite will go on a dive across midfield. Lester Hayes makes the tackle. That's his 5th. And 3rd and 6, the clock is running. So, by the way, we released a new episode of Digital Dice yesterday. And we had a thank you for all the comments and nice words. We read those all on the air. And Dave talked about his transition from being pretty much a console player to playing sports sims with cards and PC stuff. So if you haven't listened to that, digitaldice.com. 3rd and 6. Medium slant, flag is down. It won't matter. It's on Denver.
False start. Offense. Number 70.
Started the
5-yard
right
penalty.
tackle, makes the
Repeat,
boo-boo.
3rd down.
And Dan Reeves gives him the Tom Landry stare. So it's 3rd and 11 for Denver. 3 wide receivers set. Mark Jackson. Medium cross. Elway. Slow to back up. What's he going to do? What's he going to do when they come for you? Throws it down. Intercepted by the Raiders. Finally, Robinson got it at the 42. Jerry Robinson gets a gain of 19. And for the first time today, Denver turned the ball over. So Robinson brings it into the Denver 39-yard line. 10:17 to go. 1st and 10. Medium cross to Christensen. Plunkett still in the ball game. He waits. He throws. Christensen has it. Flag is down. It's a gain of 16, maybe?
Offsides.
Yes.
Defense. Number 20.
They don't really
5-yard
care what
penalty.
Louis Wright did because it's a freebie play. So spot it at the Denver 23. 10:09 to go. 20-3 Denver. Allen in the flat, near side. Plunkett's going to scramble. He throws it across to Williams. His 2nd read, and that's a touchdown. Plunkett, all the experience in the world there. He couldn't find Allen, so he just flung one in the general direction of Dokie Williams, and it's a 10-point game. Don't think turnovers matter. That was a busted play that worked. And so here's Chris Barr for the extra point. 2 plays, 39 yards. The extra point is up. It is good. And so Cragen is available for Denver again. 9:59 to go. Broncos can't take the foot off the gas yet. It's 20-10. And the kick taken at the 5. 10, 20, 30. And Bell is hit at the 33.
Holding. Receiving team.
But it's coming all back.
10-yard penalty.
Lilly makes the hold, and Denver will start from their own 22. 9:48 to go in the football game. Medium slant to Vance Johnson. Elway has time. Has Johnson. 1st down. Lester Hayes makes the tackle at the 35, 36. Yep. Gain of 14. So Elway now 15-27 for 132. 1st and 10. Clock running. 9 to go in the ball game. Winder off tackle to the right. Gets it to the 40. Mike Haynes makes a tackle at the 42, and Denver will take that all day. And so we'll go under 9 at the next snap, 2nd and 4. Wilhite will sweep it to the right, cuts it across the field. gets a first down and more. Craig Townsend makes a tackle at the 50. It's a 1st and 10 for Denver, and they have 181 yards on the ground. 8 to go. Clock running. 10-point lead for Denver. Elway. He's going to sweep one to the right. He's going to wait for the skies to open. It does not. Rod Martin makes a tackle at midfield, but more time runs off the clock. 7.5 to go. Clock running. 20-10 Denver. Winder on a dive play from midfield, and he is hit by Van McElroy after a gain of 3. So spot it at the Raider 47, 3rd and 7. Denver playing conservative, keeping the clock moving. 5 plays, 31 yards. Wilhite on a flat to the near side. Elway waits. He throws. Wilhite's got room down the right sideline. He's got a first down. He cuts it back up towards the middle of the field, and he's hit by Seal for a gain of 12. 1st and 10. 6 plays, 43 yards, 3:35 off the clock. And the Raiders didn't need that. Sewell in the game as the other running back as Denver returns to the conventional set. Sewell will try a trap right from the 35 of Los Angeles. He's hit behind the line by Robinson. They'll give him the line of scrimmage, but more importantly, the clock ticks to 5.5 minutes. So next week on this very channel for live football games, you get 2. It's the Patriots and the Jets on Tuesday from the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And the Thursday game should be a dandy. It's the Rams and the 49ers from Candlestick Park in San Francisco. That's next week right here on Retro Sports Network. So a 2nd and 10 from the Raider 35. Winder off tackle left on 2nd down, and it gets it across to 30. That gives him 101 yards on 18 carries. So Denver, not known for their running ability, has it today in spades, and it's 3rd and 3. 4:49 to go, and they're already in field goal range for Carlos. Sewell in the flat. Near sides. Got it. He'll go down the sideline. First down, 20, 15. And Martin makes a tackle at the 11, a gain of 17. Another first down for Denver. 9 plays, 67 yards, and the Broncos are just rubbing this one in. Trap left, nope, flag on the play.
False start.
He
Offense.
moved.
Number 70.
That's the 3rd
5-yard
flag he's
penalty.
been called
Repeat
for today.
First down.
So Studdard has been anything but a stud. And it's 1st and 15 from the Raiders 16. Sewell off tackle left from the 16-yard line and gets it across the 15. McKenzie makes a tackle at the 12. And Denver in absolutely no hurry. 2nd and 11. Place is empty and out. So Denver will start the year 1-0. The Raiders go to Washington next week 0-1. Winder on a dive. Raiders blitz. Winder, there's a flag down. Not what they wanted. Taken down the 9 by McKenzie.
Holding. Offense. Number 81.
That's Watson, the
10-yard
wide
penalty.
receiver. And so 2:38 to go. 2nd and 21 for Denver. And now they'll go with a 2 tight end set. Wilhite will work the draw from the 22 across the 20. He cuts to the left at the 14, and Howie Long makes the tackle. And we'll go to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 13 for Denver. This one's been all Denver right from the get-go. Winder on a dive here from the 14. They're just looking to run clock to the 10, the 5, and the Raiders let him score. Lester Hayes missed the tackle. Bill Bryan is the one that ripped open that big hole. They weren't trying to score. They were just trying to run some clock. And Denver has smashed the Raiders. Here it is again. Look, he wasn't trying to score. He got the first down, and he just found pay dirt. And so it's 26-10. And with the extra point, it is 20. Oh, barely, but good. So 27-10, and the Broncos have made mincemeat out of the Raiders. 368 net yards, and most of that on the ground. They've run it 39 times for 217. So, blowout offense on the field. Strachan and Muller, the running backs for Los Angeles. Moffitt and Barsdale, the wide receivers, and Junkin, the tight end. Plunkett stays in the game at the quarterback. Do we have another choice? They're going to put in... No. That's not what I said. So Rusty Hilger, who looks a bit like a soap opera star there, doesn't he? Will come in the ball game as the Raiders are going to slip to 0-1. Muller, Vance Muller, trap right on first down, and he gets a 25. Harden makes the tackle at the 28. And now Hilger will just go for the victory formation. So there you go. It's the Broncos are going to win this one. 3rd and 2. They'll try Strachan here on a fullback dive with 1:01 to go. It's a first down, and that's the ball game. So 16 seconds left. That'll do it. We'll go through some stats in a moment, but the Broncos in a one-side affair. It wasn't even that close. Denver 27. The Raiders 10. Final stats in a moment. You're watching the NFL on RSN. And John Elway, well, Sammy Winder is going to be our MVP. He ran the ball 19 times for 115 yards, including 2 touchdowns. The Raiders held Marcus Allen to 28 yards on the ground and 39 yards in the air. Defensively, the Raiders sacked Elway twice, Long and Townsend. Martin, 8 tackles. Robinson with a pick. For the Broncos, Harden, 7 tackles and an interception. Smith and Wright had an interception, and the lone sack went to Fletcher. Injuries, Mobley's out, I think just for this game. Pikel's out for next week. Scoring, Plunkett to Williams. It worked for one series for the Raiders, and then Winder, as Denver was just trying to kill the clock, got the lucky touchdown. And so the team stats run like this. A one-sided affair for Denver. Could be a long, long year for for the Raiders. Why are you on that screen? You should be over here. Well, this is what you're supposed to see. And so there you go. I don't know how the hell that jumped onto my primary screen, but there you have it. It's the it's the Patriots and the Jets Tuesday for you at noon. And Thursday, it's the Rams and the 49ers. And it helps if I hit the right buttons. I'm Ron Juckett. Thank you so much for watching. No, this wasn't a very good game. We'll have better ones for you. Until then, we'll have some baseball for you on the weekend. Talk to you soon, everybody.